And welcome back to the Kansas City Royals franchise mode here on MLB The Show 23. This is episode number 17 of the Royals franchise. Basically, we're going to go in here and we're going to sign all of our free agents. All of our draft picks. All of them are going to sign except for this one guy. I believe it was Ronaldo Hernandez, the only guy who we could not bring to the squad. Whatever, we got all of them except for him. And the Royals currently, at the trade deadline, only a half game back of the division lead for the Guardians. And now they are currently in the wild card spot as well. So everything looking up right now for the Royals, but we're not content with just this. We want to win the division and we want to have a good shot at doing so. So we're going to go look at some trades because I think the team can improve. And folks, if you haven't yet though, make sure that subscribe button down below for some more MLB The Show 23 here on the channel. All right, the guys we talked about trading in the last video are going to be the guys we're going to trade. Andrew McCutchen, Max Muncy. Now, there are some unrealistic trades. I could get a guy like, say, a Suzuki for these two guys. I'm not going to do it. The trade that makes sense and that is kind of somewhat realistic is Ryan McMahon. McMahon is on the second year of a 5-year contract. We can definitely trade him. We don't have to keep him around for 5 years, but this feels like the best trade. He's a guy who's batting .276. He's a lefty. He's basically just producing better than what Max Muncy's doing. He's a really good fielder. You might lose a little bit of hitting stats with him, but this season, he's hitting so much better than Muncy is, and we just have to throw in Andrew McCutchen, who McCutchen was not producing at all for this team as well. And honestly, I like a guy like Kyle Lewis better in that spot. And also, our Andrew McCutchen replacement is just AJ Pollock. Pollock, we only use McCutchen against lefties. We're only using Pollock against lefties. What, 86 contact, 96 power? I'm so okay with doing that. We just get a guy in free agency in Pollock that can replace McCutchen, and Kyle Lewis can return to his normal role as well. The only somewhat questionable thing is on days that Pollock is playing, we are horrible in the outfield. I think Edward Olivares is going to have to play center field. That's not good. Currently, we are the third wild card and 2 games behind of the Cleveland Guardians in the division, and we're going to be taking on those Cleveland Guardians tonight in Cleveland, Ohio, here at Progressive Field. And the Guardians are throwing a righty. They're throwing their ace, a guy who was an all-star this season, who's having a monster season in Cal Quantrill. So that means the lefty lineup will be out for the Royals. So no AJ Pollock just yet. In the next episode, we will see a lefty on purpose, so I can show you guys what we got going with AJ Pollock. But the lefties will be in the lineup tonight, and there are your AL Central standings. Don't forget about the White Sox and the Twins, definitely still in the swing of things with the AL Central as well, and the teams that we have to worry about as well with our own spot currently in the wild card. There's Cal Quantrill. We talked about the season he's having, 10-3 record, 1.95 ERA, a sub-1 whip. Quantrill is balling this season for the Guardians. He will see Bobby Witt Jr. first, but Witt up the middle, that ball will get down. Bobby Witt Jr. is on with a leadoff single for Kansas City, so he's on first for Vinny Pasquantino on the 3-1 offering. Pasquantino, we go hit and run. Okay, Pasquantino grounds out, but Bobby Witt's getting on first to third with the infield ground out. Josh Bell cannot make the throw to J-Ram in time, and here's your Royals lineup for tonight. It goes Witt, Pasquantino, Perez, Peterson, Melendez, Olivares, McMahon, Lewis, and Garcia batting ninth. Salvi Perez in the 2-1. Just got to get Bobby Witt Jr. in, and that's exactly what he is going to do. That ball's hit well enough into center field. It is caught by Jonathan Daza, and Bobby Witt Jr. will tag up and take home. Just like that, 1-0 for the Royals. With 2 gone here in the top of the first, Jock Peterson comes up having a tremendous season, batting .296. However, he strikes out right there. As we go to the bottom of the first, and here's probably been our second best pitcher, only behind Blake Snell. It's Asa Lacy. First season in the MLB, 3.32 ERA. Lacey's going to be really good for this team, man. Really excited for the future for him. He's going to get Ahmed Rosario first, and that weak hit's going to get past Vinny Pasquantino. Rosario going for 2, and it's going to be a very weak leadoff double for the Guardians, and Ahmed Rosario, he'll be on second for Jonathan Daza. On the 3-2 pitch, Daza on the ground. There's when Pasquantino can handle at first, so 1 gone, runner on third. For the 3 spot, which means Jose Ramirez. Ramirez hits one up the middle. Luis Garcia has got it, but a run will score. And just like that, the Guardians tied this game up at 1 here in Cleveland. Josh Naylor now comes up on the 3-1 lefty-lefty. Naylor is going to get walked, so runner on first with 2 outs for Oscar Gonzalez. Gonzalez puts one in the air, and there is Kyle Lewis charging in. But the Guardians do tie this game up. We are all tied up at 1-1. Going into the top of the second. MJ Melendez up first. Melendez puts one on the ground right to J-Ram. Jose Ramirez has got him. 1 gone. He throws it on over to Josh Bell as Edward Olivares now steps up on the 1-1 pitch. Olivares hits one, but right to the second baseman in Jackson Holiday, the former first round pick in Holiday, only batting 156 though this year for the Guardians. Surprised he's still with the Major League team as Ryan McMahon, our first in-game action with him, flies out in the left to Josh Naylor. We go to the bottom of the second. Here comes the leader of the book club in Josh Bell. Bell is going to pop out into foul ground to Vinny Pasquantino, so we will have the first out the inning for Davison De Los Santos. Swing and a miss. Lacey gets him on the circle change. 2 down for Jackson Holiday. He's kind of been an automatic out as of late, and he will strike out as well. We move to the top of the third. Kyle Lewis up first for the Royals, and Lewis is going to get popped out on the cutter away. That ball is going to be caught by the shortstop in Ahmed Rosario. 1 down for the 9 spot, which means the former All-Star in Luis Garcia. Garcia walks, though, on 5 pitches, so he'll be on first base for Bobby Witt. Witt's 1 for 1. He will now be... Will that ball drop? It doesn't. Okay, he's 1 for 2. Garcia is still on first with 2 outs for Vinny Pasquantino. 2-2 offering by Quantrill. Pasquantino goes deep left field, but that ball will be caught by Josh Naylor. I think it's just going to be a little bit of a struggle scoring runs and getting hits against a guy like Cal Quantrill just because that's how good he is. We go to the bottom of the third. Bo Naylor striking out with the Lacey hook. Ahmed Rosario now, though, going to walk. That is a borderline call right there, but he's going to be on first for Jonathan Daza on the 2-1. They're going to say he held up, so that ball's going to hit Daza. So Jose Ramirez on the 1-2, but Lacey takes down J-Ram on the circle change. 2 gone for Josh Naylor on the 2-2. Naylor on the ground to Luis Garcia. Garcia to second to Bobby Witt. That does it for the third inning. As we go to the top of the fourth, here comes Salvador Perez. Perez strikes out on the fastball. 1 down for Jock Peterson on the 2-2 pitch. Peterson bounces one right back to the mound, and there is Cal Quantrill over to the leader of the book club, Josh Bell. 2 down for MJ Melendez. Full count offering. Melendez rips one to right field. That ball is going to get down, and Melendez will be on with a 2-out single, making way for Edward Olivares. And on the 1-1 pitch, Olivares on the ground, right to Jose Ramirez. Ramirez to second to Jackson Holiday. As we go to the bottom of the fourth, Oscar Gonzalez leading things off for the Guardians. They're going to say he held up on that slider. Don't love the call as Josh Bell comes up. Horrible swing by Bell on the slider. 1 down now in the inning for the 7th spot, which means Davison De Los Santos. And De Los Santos hits that slider in the left. There's MJ Melendez charging in. Just like that, 2 down in the inning for Jackson Holiday, the automatic out. But Holiday is going to get one to fall into left field. And MJ Melendez is going to take him a while to get to that one. Runners stay put, though, at first and second with 2 outs for the 9th spot in Bo Naylor. Naylor, though, got him swinging. They're going to say he did not check the swing. I think it's going to be a strikeout as we go into the top of the 5th. By the way, Asa Lacey balling like he always does. Ryan McMahon going to fly out, though, into left field to kick off the top of the 5th. Kyle Lewis, though, continues to produce as he's going to get on with a single in to right field. So Lewis will be on first for Luis V. Garcia. Garcia, though, just going to get under that circle change. It's going to be caught in right field. So Lewis going to have to stay put at first base now for the leadoff man in Bobby Witt Jr. on the 1-2 pitch. Witt going to hit a fastball into shallow center field. That ball is caught as we go to the bottom of the 5th. As we go to the bottom of the 5th, up first for the Guardians will be Ahmed Rosario. Big curveball by Asa Lacey. Lands in the strike zone. Rosario swings. 1 down for Jonathan Daza. Strike 3 looking. Give him the hook. Give him a seat on the curveball. Here comes J-Ram on the 2-2 pitch. J-Ram. Oh my goodness. Well, we hung a curveball one too many times as Asa Lacey leaves one for Jose Ramirez. That's what one of the better hitters in all of the game is going to do to you. J-Ram goes 424 feet, his 23rd of the season, takes Asa Lacey yard, as now Josh Naylor is going to get flown out into center field to Kyle Lewis, but the damage has been done. The Guardians go up by 1. Cal Quantrill still pitching for Cleveland, and again, we mentioned earlier, it's going to be so tough scoring more runs against this guy. That's why it was incredible. We scored 1 in the first, but the Royals have been shut down ever since, as Salvi Perez is going to strike out looking. Now to the plate, it will be Jock Peterson, and Peterson whiffs on that pitch in. We go to the bottom of the 6th. I'm going to keep Lacey in. I mean, he's at this point in his career, deep into his first season. We're going to need him in the playoffs if we get there. He can go late into games. He's going to get Oscar Gonzalez on a ground out. He's going to strike out Josh Bell with pitch 107. He's now got Davison De Los Santos pitch 111, still getting strikeouts. Look at Asa Lacey. We go to the top of the 7th, new pitcher in, so finally Quantrill is gone, but MJ Melendez, though, going to pop out very shallow right field. Play is made out there. 1 down in the inning for Edward Olivares. Full count offering. Olivares turns on a fastball right down the middle. Ball is set in deep left field. That ball is going to get down off the wall. There we go. Edward Olivares is on with a 1-out double. Gotta find a way to bring him in. Ryan McMahon on the 2-2 hits one in the left, but right to Josh Naylor. 2 down in the inning, and the Guardians now bring out Trevor Stephan, ERA of 3.1 this season. They bring him out for the righty and Kyle Lewis on the 3-2 pitch. Lewis strikes out high heat. As we go to the bottom of the 7th, Andrew Chafin now pitching for the Royals. He has had a very good second season with Kansas City. Thankfully, we did not decide to move on from him. ERA of 1.43 this season. He'll see Jackson Holliday first in the 1-2 pitch. Holliday on the ground, right to Bobby Witt Jr. Witt is going to make that play. 1 down in the inning now for the 9th spot, which means Bo Naylor on the 2-2 pitch. Naylor's swing and a miss. Chafin gets him on the slider. Now to the plate, it will be Ahmed Rosario. They're going to say that pitch misses in, so 2 down now. We're going to take out Chafin and play the matchups. Dylan Coleman comes in for the righty. Coleman with the ERA of 3.18 so far this season, and he will see Jonathan Daza on the 1-1 pitch. Daza hits one kind of in the gap, but MJ Melendez is over there to make the play. Let's go to the top of the 8th inning. It's still down by 1. Gotta get a run here against this Guardians bullpen. Luis Garcia first in the 3-2, hits one opposite field in the left. That ball is going to get down. We will hold Garcia at first. It's fine. Garcia's out with a leadoff single. Bobby Witt Jr. now in the 1-1 on the ground. Oh, they're going to turn 2. Witt can't beat it out. Oh my goodness. 6-4-3 double play for the Guardians. They turn 2. Vinny Pasquantino is going to fly out, and an inning that started with a leadoff single from Luis Garcia from our 9 spot results in nothing. We go now to the bottom of the 8th. Aroldis Chapman pitching for the Royals. ERA of 2.63 for Chapman so far this season. Gotta get through this inning and push us to the top of the 9th, only down by 1. Jose Ramirez is going to fly out to Edward Olivares in right field. 1 down for Josh Naylor on the 2-1 pitch. Naylor on the ground. We've got diamond defense now at the hot corner with Ryan McMahon. 2 gone for Oscar Gonzalez in the 2-2 pitch. Gonzalez puts one in the air right to Vinny Pasquantino. Okay. Need at least a run going in the top of the 9th. Pitching for the Guardians will be their closer in Emmanuel Clase, and Clase is going to strike out Perez in the cutter. Now up Jock Peterson, the 3-1 pitch. Peterson walks. Okay. Peterson on first for MJ Melendez. On the 2-1 offering, Melendez hits one shallow center field. Will that ball die out? I don't think it will. It won't. 2 down. Last hope for the Royals comes in the form of Edward Olivares on the 1-1 pitch. Olivares! Perfect, up the middle. Okay. First and second, 2 outs. Gonna need something here from Ryan McMahon in the 7th spot. We brought him to Kansas City for a reason. 2-1 pitch gets jammed, but that ball, oh, it's gonna get down. It's gonna get down. We should send the runner to the plate. Is he in there? Yes, he is. Everyone's safe. Jock Peterson scores, and the Royals keep this game alive here in Cleveland. 2-2, we can add on second and third. Kyle Lewis, he gets jammed. That ball is going to be caught in right field, but at least we're still playing baseball as we go to the bottom of the 9th, pitching for the Royals, the former closer in Scott Barlow. ERA of 3.66 so far in the season. Barlow just got to get us to extras. He will see Josh Bell first in the 2-1 pitch. Bell on the ground right to Ryan McMahon. McMahon on over to first. 1 down in the inning now for the 7th spot, which will mean Davison De Los Santos. De Los Santos strikes out on the slider. 2 gone now in the inning for the 8th spot, which means Jackson Holliday. 1-2 offering. Holliday swing and a miss. Barlow sets him down to the slurve as we go to the top of the 10th. Runner on second. Luis Garcia elevates into right field. That ball gets down. Send the runner to the plate. Kyle Lewis coming home. He's hosed. Oh, man. Garcia goes to second, so we're just in that spot again. Runner on second, 1 out. Bobby Witt Jr. Oh, he pulls one. Deep left field. That ball gets down. Josh Naylor can't get there. We're going to have to hold him at third. Oh, we should have set him this time. Oh, my goodness, the base running. I don't know. Could have been close. Second and third, 1 out. Vinny Pasquantino got to put one out the infield, and he gets popped up. Oh, my goodness, Pasquantino. 2 down for Salvi Perez in the 1-1 pitch. Perez grounds out to third. Jose Ramirez to Josh Bell. That does it. The Royals go to the bottom of the 10th. We walked the first runner on purpose. Blake Trinan's in, or we intentionally walked. Try to get the out at second, can't get it. We get the out at first. I mean, okay. Second and third, 1 out. You might as well go after Daza here because you don't want J-Ram with the bases loaded. There you go. Now we can walk Jose Ramirez. 2 out, second and third. We walk Ramirez. And I will bring in AJ Puck for the matchup. No more J-Ram. I know Puck's not very good, but we need him in this spot for Josh Naylor. 2-2 pitch. Got him. Oh my goodness, AJ Puck. Got him on the slider. Let's go to the top of the 11th. Luis Garcia, Jock Peterson up first, wrong lefty. NL De Los Santos pitching now for the Guardians. Jock gonna fly out into left, 1 down just like that. MJ Melendez in the 3-2 pitch, pulls one to right field. That ball, though, will be caught at the warning track. We'll tag the runner second and third. Doesn't matter. We still need a base knock to bring him in. It will come down to the 6th spot in Edward Olivares. He's 2 for 4, and Olivares did not go. Oh my goodness, you got to be kidding me. It wasn't even close to a swing. We go to the bottom of the 11th. Puck still pitching. Strikes out Oscar Gonzalez. 1 down. We now bring in Jordan Hicks, who, believe it or not, is our last arm in the bullpen. We will have to go the remainder of the game with Hicks, who's got an ERA of 2.16. He strikes out Josh Bell, who's having a horrible day. Bell's 0 for 5. Divas and De Los Santos in the 1-1. Wow. We set the Guardians down in order here in the bottom of the 11th. We'll take it as we go to the top of the 12th. Ryan McMahon up first in the 1-1. McMahon on the ground. Hits behind the runner. Exactly what you want. We'll take it. Runner to third. Got to put the ball out the infield. Come on, Kyle Lewis. He strikes out. The clutch hitting has been horrible tonight. Luis Garcia now in the 1-1 gets hit. So honestly, we're fine with that because it just gets Bobby Witt up. Witt on the 1-2. He's 2 for 5. He's 2 for 6. He strikes out. Can't catch up to the Heat as we go to the bottom of the 12th. Jackson Holiday at first. You can't walk Jackson Holiday. First and second, no outs for Bo Naylor. Naylor on the ground swinging bunt. McMahon just going to take the out at first. Rosario's going to be up. We're going to walk him to get the force out. So 2 spot up, Jonathan Daza. Game on the line, 3-2 pitch. Daza in the center field. I mean, ball's hit pretty well. Kyle Lewis coming around it. Going to try to throw him out the plate. I don't think we're going to get there. Going to cut it off with Pasquantino, and that is your ball game. The Cleveland Guardians are going to win at home. They'll win it by a score of 3-2 in a marathon game that goes to the 12th inning. The Guardians win 3-2. A very good ball game played by both squads here, but again, Cleveland is going to pick up the win. Close one, but again, the Guardians are going to take this one home. They will now improve to a 3-game lead over the Royals. They will have a regular season now record of 65 wins and 48 losses. For the Royals, 63 and 52. As we move on here with the 2024 regular season. We'll be back tomorrow, folks, for more Royals franchises as we make that official push to the postseason. Folks, thank you for watching. Make sure that subscribe button down below for more. Make sure you like if you are enjoying the series so far. Give us a hand for watching, and Mamba forever.